Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. You are here just in time for King's Quest. It takes two to tangle. That's right. We're jumping back into Akril's recently released King's Quest fangame. It's been really fun so far. I've had a real blast with this one. We've made it through the first chapter of I'm not sure how many chapters, but so far Cassima and Edgar are on an exciting adventure in search of answers about the Black Cloak Society, about Shadrach, the mysterious wizard from King's Quest VI. We're tying together threads from King's Quest 4, King's Quest 6, King's Quest 7. It is all over the place. There are 15 chapters. Beans. I'm going to be at this all year, aren't I? But this has been really fun so far. Glad you could join me. It's me, Decaf Jetta. And it's Retro Adventure Wednesday, everybody. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hey, Ricky, Danilog, good to see you. Paul, there's Ben. Hope you're doing well. We're going to have some fun here. So up to this point, our characters have been working in tandem without knowing their true identities as hangers-on to the Daventry royal family. But now they are aware of who they are. They're on the same page, and they are teleporting around and transforming into animals and all kinds of other good stuff. And now here we are at Chapter 2, Magician, Heal Thyself. Ooh, here we go. Please, Oberon, we can't let worry consume us both. As long as we know our dear son lives, there's hope he may once again return to us. Titania and Oberon look great in this game. I love everything happening with their story. No, Titania, I'm not thinking of Edgar, and yet somehow it feels as if I am. Those visions, are they still troubling you? They are, but somehow they're different than they were before. They don't seem like dark omens any longer. They feel more like memories. Memories? Memories of what? That's what I can't quite make out. They seem so faint and distant, yet at the same time so terribly close. Visions of imminent evil and now vague memories? I don't understand. Nor do I, Titania. I've got to think. There must be an answer. There has to be. Who is he? Who is she? Check out my signet ring. Ooh, choose your path. Cassima or Edgar. I like this option. We've just finished playing through a chapter where we were mostly, or at least the last half of chapter 1, we spent as Edgar. Let's play a little Cassima. Hope everyone's well this evening. Oh yeah, here we are. We're in King's Quest 6 land. You love to see it. It's definitely the land of the Green Isles. It must be atop the Isle of the Sacred Mountain. This is a good place to build a labyrinth. Maybe some dudes with wings, like angel wings. The labyrinth is blocked off. What happened here? Maybe somebody realized that labyrinth was a real public safety hazard. A small hole, you say. Ah, yes. A perfect time to use my powers. Manhunter Shrine. I miss when we all had signet rings too. I have like my high school class ring, but it's just not the same. Here I go again. Uh-oh. Is that the hole in the wall? Well, hello there. What are you? Is that hole in the wall? The little creature that Alexander told me about. He brought you here from the Isle of Wonder, but lost you in the labyrinth, didn't he? Oh no, hole in the wall's been abandoned. I bet this is dark hole in the wall with a score to settle. Guess you want me to take you home. All right, we have a hole in the wall. Sweet. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. There he is. Oh man, now I have all the powers of a salamander. Or maybe a newt. I love it. I love that the walk icon changes. It's so good. I want to see a description of me, a tiny little newt. Okay. Let's scurry on over here. Hey, 6-7, good to see you. The labyrinth is a mess of ocean violations. Nobody ever takes that into account. Well, Why can't I walk into the little hole? Feels like this is what the game wants me to do. Ah, here we go. It's like a tight fit. Oh, this is cute. Look at that. A lizard. Okay, let's go exploring. Hope I have night vision. I don't think that's a thing lizards have. Ooh, it isn't long before Cassima sees light in the distance and moves toward it. Ooh, what lies ahead? The animations here, great. Once again. Hey, Harmonic City. No more tasty and refreshing nut-shaped bush. No. Afraid not. Good to see you. A tiny stream. Does that stick in the mud? Oh my gosh, it's sticking in the mud. And maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a raft. Need to improve the functionality of that boat. Ah, man, I want peppermint leaf so bad. Sometimes a stick's just a stick. I mean, Ben, you said it, and I couldn't agree more. Sometimes a stick is just a stick. I wanted it to be stick in the mud so much because we'd already met hole in the wall. I got ahead of myself, and that's on me. I have some degree of responsibility as a streamer to do better than that. Oh, it's so cute. How cute. Cassima nervously sets sail, letting the stream carry her wherever it may. Now we're just huck finning it down the stream. Oops. So it wants me to turn back into a human here? Maybe not. Here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, I think that bird saw me. I better stay out of the open if I want to make it across this clearing alive. Alright, this sounds like my kind of maze. Grayson, this is a great question. How long is this game? I have no idea. We only made it through chapter 1. And I'm wanting to think I saw last walkthrough, maybe there were 6 chapters. There's a lot of game here. There are occasionally moments when the icon bar gets a little bit in the way of the actual controls here. Oh no. Oh no. Thick bushes. Hey, good to see you, Vic. Welcome, man. Stealth is my expertise. I have no idea how long this game is. It feels like it's kind of just getting started. Which, if so, that's impressive. Cassima should just turn back into a human here and shoo away that bird. Bushes ahead are too thick. Do I want to get caught? Surely that's not the solution to this puzzle. Come at me, bird. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Your quest has ended in absolute death. Oh, my goodness. 3:52 in the morning. That is way too early. Or late, depending. I'm glad you could be here. What is a bird if not a sky lizard? I mean, that's technically correct, which is the best kind of correct. Okay. Looks like I only have a walk icon here. I can't go backwards. So I'm on this screen. Whatever I need to do needs to be done here. I can't switch icons at all. Yeah, as far as I can tell so far, that's the only place where I have an exit icon. Uh-oh. Reach a dead end in the shadow of a sheltering log. Cassima cautiously watches the circling bird. Cassima crawls over the log and continues on. Wow, I did not think that was what the game wanted me to do, but there you have it. I'm glad to have you here, Vic. Welcome, man. It's the city of the winged ones. Looks so empty. As if no one's lived here for years. What's happened to this place? I guess she technically rules over this, right? Learn more by exploring the city, but until I turn human again. Oh no, something on the other side of the log. Hey, Forte, thank you so much for the raid. We give a shout out here to Forte. How's it going, Forte? Hope you're well. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you up to this evening? I hope your stream went well. Mega Man X8 16-bit D-Make Blind Run. All right. You know, I have very little Mega Man experience in my life. I played probably one of the Mega Man games, like rented from a video store back on the NES, and I don't think I've re-engaged with the series since, unless you count playing as Mega Man in a couple of like Marvel versus Capcom games. See what's under the side without whatever's there, noticing, oh, perhaps a hole in the wall is what's called for here. Classic. Let's peer through. Oh, it's a boy. It's one of the winged ones. I love hole in the wall. Perhaps he can tell me what's happened here. All right. Let's crawl to the top of the log. Yeah, hole in the wall is still just happy to be here. Happy to be part of the quest. Can't get over how nice the animations look in this game. I know I'm just saying that every time we see literally any piece of animation, but it really is. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that sad angel. Sitting at a right angle. It's a right angle angel. Please make yourself known. If you can speak, little creature, please do. I only wish to know who or what you are. I promise I won't harm you. That's exactly what someone who's about to harm you would say. I am a friend, winged one, a lizard. Ah, but you're not a lizard from this land. They don't usually wear headscarves. I don't know every kind of creature that visits my garden, and a lizard that speaks the same tongue as I is one that I've never encountered. Oh, man. Now, this is interesting. I see an ash chest anything, and I'm going to get to it here in just a second. Are you? Yes, I am, but do not pry, little lizard. I've been this way since the day I was hatched. I've never had any sight to lose, so how can I pine for something I've never had? I see. That is, I understand. Come closer, lizard. I want to get a better feel of you. All right, so we have an angel without vision here, but we have this great question. We have Dr. Mario asking, 7-Up is coming out with a pomegranate and cherry flavor called Shirley Temple, which, first of all, that sounds amazing. Yes, please. What's your favorite special soda flavor? My all-time favorite. Hey, Matawi, thank you so much for the resub. My all-time favorite, Dr. Mario, is probably a short-lived product called Coca-Cola Black, which was a Coca-Cola coffee blend. Now, Coke did one of these like 2 or 3 years ago, too. Coca-Cola Black goes back to like 2003, 2004-ish, and it was delicious. It was way more coffee forward, and I just absolutely loved it, and it didn't make it very long. In fact, I think because I lived in Georgia at the time near Coke headquarters in Atlanta, we may have even been a test market for it. But Coca-Cola Black is so good. My favorite part of it was the logo. It was spelled B-L-A-K, and they had a line over the A, which should give it a long A sound, giving normal phonetics, which would mean it would be Coca-Cola Blake. Like maybe that's just its name. It's like we named this Coca-Cola after Blake, but I think we were supposed to pronounce it Coca-Cola Black. That's my best guess there. And that's right, Kevin. I have had turkey and gravy soda before, and I cannot recommend it. It was part of a Jones Soda Company Thanksgiving collection, and it was like drinking dog food. But worse than that was the hot butter roll soda that also came in the pack, which tasted like just drinking fizzy butter, which is not good. Ooh. You like the Coca-Cola Space flavor? Yeah, it was one of the better ones of the recent Coke models. I've probably told the story on stream before about this, but we had friends over for Thanksgiving, and after dinner I was like, wouldn't it be fun to try these novelty sodas? There was like a green bean casserole, there was a turkey and gravy, there was a hot buttered roll, a Pepto-Bismol flavored soda, and one other, sweet potato casserole. So there are 5 of these sodas to try, and after dinner it's like, let's all try these wacky sodas and we'll laugh about it for years and years and years. And like within 5 minutes, multiple people were bent over the sink in our kitchen vomiting into it, which is not how you want your Thanksgiving party to end. It was not the happiest Thanksgiving we've ever had, and it very much, the blame landed completely on my shoulders. That was all me doing that, but good question. Yeah, the cinnamon Coke was good stuff. I agree, Manhunter. Oh wow, look at that. Cool wing, bro. You certainly are a lizard in form, but you're something else in spirit. This isn't my true shape, but who are you? I am Labrusco, one of the gardeners of the city of the Winged Ones, ever since the hard times came upon us. The hard times? Like that Dusty Roads promo? Our kind has long lived under the delusion that these wings somehow made us greater than those without them, but in reality we are no different than humans. The only things that set us apart from them are these awesome wings. These wings may be a symbol of majesty and power to others, but to me they're merely an alternative means of locomotion, and almost a second pair of hands as well. I'd like to see you drink a refreshing can of Coke with them. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ramble. It's just been so long since I've had someone to truly talk to. What about the other winged ones? They don't speak to ones like me if they can help it. We're part of the lower caste. A small trace of that same haughtiness from years before still manifests itself in my people. It isn't the same aloofness with which they look down upon those without wings, but it's very near to it. It is this sense of overbearing pride that is just made it more of a blow to our city when the hard times came. Maybe it's like that Paramore song, Hard Times. We used to obtain most of our food either with the aid of magic or from the other isles. But since the hard times set in, this mistrust that once divided us has returned, and the magic seems to have vanished from the soil. Some of us have been forced to return to the old ways of living, working strenuously to support ourselves as well as our rulers. When did the hard times start? Well, I know I've overheard from others, and I've heard much, which is to say I know a lot about this subject. No one is certain why the hard times began, but they seem to start shortly after the Queen vanished. The Queen? You mean Lady Ariel? No, not the Queen of this isle, the Queen of all the isles. Cassima freezes in terror. She realizes that Robusco is referring to her. If the winged one before her could see, he would surely notice the shocked look on her face. I don't know if I could tell if a lizard was registering shock or surprise. Nobody knows exactly why or how she vanished, but it was enough to start another period of distrust among the Isles. One Isle would blame the inhabitants of another for the Queen's disappearance, and the Isle being blamed would swiftly retaliate. And out of this bitterness arose so many misfortunes in such a short time that it was difficult not to perceive them as coinkydinks. Of course, these people of the Isle of the Crown suffered most from her unexpected departure. It was as if she had died for most of them. As for King Alexander, stop, I've heard enough. How long have they been disappeared for? When the Oracle of the Isle of the Sacred Mountain was last consulted, she foretold that a stranger would come to the city in its darkest hour, demand to know how this hour came to pass, then move on. She'd just come in, get the hot goss, and then blow out of town. You're that stranger, little one. The Oracle, I must speak to her. We're tracking down all the good oracles. Such mighty words from a tiny creature. The Oracle has refused to see anyone, even our rulers, for many months, moons. But somehow I feel that she will grant an audience with you. And since I'm blind, if I flew up to her cave and a small creature happened to hitch a ride in my robe, I'd have no way of knowing such a thing. However, before you do this, would you be so kind as to grant me one small favor, little one? One of the few foods that still grows in this garden is a very flavorful root. I used to be able to find them myself, but its magic has ebbed away. Other similar roots of a most bitter, unpleasant taste have sprung up as well. It seems only the sighted are able to tell the sweet roots from the bitter ones. If you could find me some of these roots, one of these roots, little one, I'd be very grateful. What's the root like? The leaves are lobed, and from what the side have told me, they also bear stripes, dark stripes, fruit stripes gum. Leaves are lobed. Stay, I missed you. My leaves are lobed. You say, I only hear what I want to. I don't listen hard. I don't pay attention to the distance that you're running to anyone, anywhere. Did I do it? Well, I didn't even mean to click on it. That's how good I am at puzzles, is sometimes I just accidentally click and it turns out to be the solution. It's been so long since I've tasted anything this good. That something as beautifully sweet as this root lies buried and hidden in such coarse, unpleasant soil. Perhaps we may yet find happiness in this bleak, sad world we now find ourselves in. I'll now take you to the Oracle, friend. It's too bad we got to see this dude mostly shirtless, but we never got to see, like, ripped Graham from King's Quest V. I'd better return to the garden before my presence is noticed here. Away! One more thing I ask, yes? Would you please show me your true form? I suppose so. Something about me that makes me feel as the hard times won't be lasting much longer. Okay. Andros. Well, here I am. So you truly are a human then. Beautiful in countenance as well as in voice. Strange how familiar you seem. You almost remind me of But no, the past is the past. Whatever this mission of yours is, kind human, I somehow sense they will end in triumph. Oracle is waiting for you. Farewell. Goodbye, Labruska. He gone. There should have been a scene right there where Cassima turned to the camera and said, well, that just happened. That way you know, like, it was a funny little moment. You've returned. At last you've returned. You know me? Fuhukawa gods? You think you know me? Of course I do, Queen Cassima. At last you've stumbled upon a less than ideal future for your homeland, but fear not. The events that you have been informed of are not necessarily the events that will eventually come to pass. You mean the Green Isles won't fall into discord again? I will be triumphant in my quest to return home. Hey, Ryan, good to see you. We're still at the top of the mountain. Yeah, we're in the land of the winged ones, the sacred mountain, I believe. I can't tell you precisely what your future will hold. The path you're on has many a twist and turn to it. All I can say is that this future may not be the one your world is fated to endure. If you're successful, your future will be considerably brighter than this one. So are we in an alternative future right now? Ah, yes, your husband. You're concerned about him. Certain he is concerned about me. I wish there's a way I could speak to him and tell him I'm all right. Oh, but there is a way. What do you mean? Though this pool provides a window into present and future events, it can also be a window into the events of the past as well. Think of him. Think of the way he was when you left him. Think of his appearance, his voice, his mannerisms, his demeanor. Think of him, and here you will be. It's Alexander. That's her husband. Alexander? Alexander? Cassima. Cassima. It's me, Alexander. Your husband. You mean you're in the Isles? Yes, I am. Where on earth did you find such a pendant, Alexander? I found it among Alhazred's belongings. I was searching through them just before your parents departed on that journey with Shamir that the physician recommended, and I discovered several strange artifacts, including that pendant. That man certainly hoarded some peculiar things. Enough about Alhazred. There's something important I need to tell you, Alexander. Edgar overheard a conversation one of Shadrach's agents was having with another man. One phrase the agent used was, the best way to stop a tree from branching out and spreading is to destroy it before the roots are firmly in place. The trick is going in at exactly the right time. They're going to travel back in time and kill baby Ding Dang Graham. Alex, you gotta look up your magic amulets. Yeah, of all the members of the Daventry royal family, Alexander should be most responsible with hiding away his magical items. That sounds a bit ominous. What do you make of it? Not much, I'm afraid. It's a pretty cryptic statement. I'm afraid he might be plotting to kill us all. He might be traveling through time as well. That might be what going in at exactly the right time part means. As for stopping a tree from branching out and destroying it before its roots are in place, do you suppose Shadrach might be planning to travel into the past and kill your father, Alexander? I knew it! Kill baby Graham. Kill baby Graham. Yeah, baby Graham's a buff little baby and he'll puncture your buns. Kill my father? That doesn't sound like something he would do. What do you mean? He could have instructed Alhazred to kill you as soon as you returned home after father defeated Mordak, but he didn't. I don't know how much of Alhazred's plan to seize the throne was his idea, but Shadrach definitely had a hand in it. And it was a subtle plan, one that took much time, contemplation, and planning. I just can't believe that someone like Shadrach would kill my father just to destroy us. It seems too simple, too obvious. What if it's going to cross over into the real world and he comes after Roberta Williams? Are you thinking he might kill my parents or Edgar's parents as well? No, but the king before my father, King Edward the Benevolent. If he had never summoned my father to retrieve the 3 lost treasures of Daventry, my father would never become king or found my mother. And then, oh no. You think Shadrach is going to murder King Edward? Maybe. No, it has to be. It's the only interpretation of those words that makes sense. Nearly every event that led to where we are now happened due to the actions of that one man. The real world will be Suit Larry 3. That's exactly right. Once you use the magic marker in the cage and you slip through into the Sierra backlot, that's the world I'm thinking about. Yeah, you gotta stick your magic stuff under the bed. Then what do you think we can do about it, Alexander? I don't know. I'll do everything I can to make sure this plan doesn't succeed. So I'll try to make it home in one piece, too. That's a reference to the anime. Cassima? Yes? I love you. I love it. It's fantastic. Say you love him too. Say you love him too. Okay, there you go. Thank goodness. Aw. Thank you, Great Oracle. I can't tell you how much that meant for us. Ask for and expect nothing in return for what I do. I serve my purpose, and that is all. Well, thanks again. There's one last thing I must ask of you, Oracle. You wish to know where to go next to search for the foe you have been pursuing? Yes, I do. He's closer than you might think. I can sense the tiniest fragment of him very close by. He has a faint trace, however. It might not even be him that I feel. Who then? One of his agents? That is a very likely possibility, but until you find him, there'll be no way of knowing for certain. Where is he? He's in the same time as the one you're currently in, on the Isle of Wonder. That's good, but how I'll be able to make it to the Isle of Wonder with having to land in a completely different time? I'll make sure you arrive at the appropriate time. My power may have waned over the years, but it's still strong. So I just need to start picturing the Isle of Wonder now, and you'll make sure I land in the same time as this one? Good luck, young Cassima, and may fortune be on your side. I don't remember the time travel element really getting introduced in the last episode. Oh, look at this. Look where we are, gang. This is all very familiar. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's a gross plant. But I want to pick a flower. Oh, sorry. I almost forgot about you. The hole in the wall wriggles with delight. It seems happy to be home again. Wait a minute. What's that? Oh, look. Look, it's the chessboard land. This is pretty cool, right? The Lone Bishop. Can you go Chessland? I want to go Chessland so bad. I want to go Chessland so bad in King's Quest 6. Strange, they're locked. Of course they are. Good heavens. You certainly must be a newcomer to this island if you don't know that, ding dong. Looks like a typical Isle of Wonder flora. That has to be a primrose. Ah, yes, this is my first visit. There are many words I'd use to describe its current condition, but fair most certainly isn't one of them. No arguments there. Pardon me. Despite its lack of a face, it appears to glare coldly at Cassima. I know that feeling. Dead tomato vines. Bluebells. A cluster of bluebells which chime loudly. Is that a nest of feathers? I don't want to think too much about the foot plant. Oh, wow. Silverweed leaves made of pure silver. All right, I'm going to look at it. A tall stalk of what can only be foxgloves grows nearby. Some of its biggest blossoms are nearly as large as Cassima's head. Okay, foxgloves is a little better than if this was just a big old foot vine. I get the feeling I'm gathering inventory for some sort of puzzle. Is that a weeping willow? Oh no. Path to the swamp, it's gone. It's like I won't be going that way. Huh. So let's see. I have a mirror. I have a scarf. I have some bluebells. What to do? Maybe I should threaten that primrose with a dagger. Maybe that's the solution to this puzzle. Cassima started out the whole game threatening things with a dagger and then hasn't been willing to do it again. Let's see. Guess I should save. Garden. What do you think, gang? Oh wait, maybe I just need to use my... Oh. I thought maybe once I looked through the hole in the wall, I could just teleport out there. If she's going back to Edward's time, maybe she'll leave that dagger under the rock for Graham. I hope that's what it is. We need to close this loop like it's an episode of Lost. Okay. What do we need to do here, gang? Take another look at our inventory. You talked to the blue flowers. That's a good question, Harmonic City. I did not try that. I just get a ringing. The doors open. It said they were locked. I wonder if there's any chance I could just pick them with... Hey, Silver Streak. Yeah, I'm really impressed by this one, too. I was just saying earlier, every time we get a nice little piece of animation, I'm really just blown away by how nice it looks. And Heroine's Quest is really good stuff. It is such an impressive Quest for Glory homage that, I mean, again, the amount of work that went into it, just beautifully done. Can't recommend it strongly enough. It's so good. I should stream that at some point. I played it when it first came out, which was long before I was... long before I was streaming. I say, what are you... That should keep her busy. Hopefully long enough for me to get into chessboard land. Well, we've incapacitated the crows. Still not sure how to get through the... I didn't really quite understand that the rose was what was blocking our progress. You need to speak friend and enter. 6-7, that's sometimes the solution to things. I've been watching Rings of Power, so I'm really up on all my Tolkien lore. Just ask away, and I'm sure I have the answers to any inquiry. Yeah, ring the bell somehow seems good. Oh wait, what's it up there? A large branch protrudes over the wall. If I could somehow reach those branches. Here we go. Yeah, maybe not the rose isn't watching. Gang, we're in checkerboard or chessboard land. Checkerboard land isn't nearly as strategically demanding. Still better be careful. Oh, look. It's so good. We're here finally. The Red Castle has provided Cassima with a convenient hiding spot. Thankfully, it seems to lack the sentience of the land's other citizens. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is all I've ever wanted from a King's Quest game, and it's being delivered to me. I don't even know what that is, Lemming. I just know this guy moves like in straight lines. Chess. A White Castle. Let's make like Harold and Kumar. Uh-oh. Won't be able to make it to that next castle with those two pawns seeing me. Oh, without them. There's gotta be a way to get rid of them. Become part of the pawns conversation is exactly what she wants to avoid. Classic chess maneuver. What was that? Sound if it came from over here. Should we go see what it is or wait for it to come to us? I say we go over. All right, they're moving one spot at a time. You love to see it. Throw work. Yeah, I mean, my hope was I could just capture the pawns, but I guess that wasn't the solution to the puzzle. There's the bishop. He's talking to the queens of chessboard land. I like that they're two queens. That's very good. If only I could hear what they're saying. I don't know why I thought that would work. There's gotta be a way to get closer. This is so cool. Too curious about the strange bishop. I don't have a lot of options at my disposal here. Why don't I just stab one of them? Assassinate the queens of chessboard land. Now I'm the king of chessboard land. Good question, Harmonic. Harmonic City. Let's see if we can transform. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, we need to approach diagonally. This is a good idea, Manhunter. Approach from behind, stab bishop. Classic chess maneuver. Huh. What do we think, gang? Is it possible I got here without everything I need? We can teleport with the necklace, but it doesn't seem that she wants to use it. Oh, I just had to do it a few times, and then she thought hard enough about it that she teleported there. Okay. What the? Did my pendant just... And who are you to question the way in which we rule our kingdom, says the White Queen Emma Frost. Yes, I find your impertinence quite rude and uncalled for. Forgive me, your highness. I'm only asking these questions for the sake of furthering my own knowledge. I do not mean to insult either of you in any way. I only wish to know why you expend so much of your energy protecting your kings. They're both of equal incompetence, while they're scarcely more powerful than pawns. I like this. Chess politics is the way things are done here. But suppose there were a war between the two of you. Surely you'd be much better off defending yourselves and your more valuable subjects than your quailing kings. Wow. We're bound to our lords, and it's our sworn duty to protect them at all costs, even if it means the sacrifice of one of our own, even ourselves. I see. How then, hypothetically, would one go about eliminating such a looked-after liege? What do you mean by this? I'm only asking out of curiosity. I'm implying nothing against your highness. If that's what you think I'm doing, it's not. It's not. Well, such a dastardly plot would require much time and planning on the one carried out. If the right moves are carried out, however, even the most protected king can be slain. Oh no, why didn't you realize it sooner? The bishop speaking to the queens as if he's from another land. His subtly worded questions, asking how one would go about destroying a king. It must be another agent collecting information for Shadrach. Who's that? Oh no. A human! A human in chessboard land! You'll discover the penalty for entering our kingdom. Oh, this is great. My legs, they feel so stiff. What's happening? Oh no. Oh no, I'm turned into a ding-dang chess piece. Run, Cassima. Oh yeah, here's the last thing I do. Oh my god, she's hopping. Excuse me, you're in my way. Oh, Dragus, that's what I get for staring at that peculiar woolen thing instead of... Wait a minute, aren't you human? In a little while I won't be. Right now, I should be still enough. A chess piece to capture you. Hey, Yakabine, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you again, Matawi, for the resub earlier, too. There we go. We did it. Oh, no. I wasn't expecting so much body horror. A short while later. Thank you, Yakabine. Oh, thank goodness. Is she cursed to take on the attributes of each kingdom? Maybe so? I think it's time I left the Green Isles, but where should I go? Wait, that oasis Edgar mentioned where he overheard that conversation that the other agents of Shadrach were having. Perhaps I could go there. What do you say the oasis looked like? Oh, yes. She gone. Ugh. You impudent, unwatered little... That's a good gag. That's a very Sierra gag, right? Vile stranger humiliates me and then departs before I can even hurl my indignation at her? What is the world coming to? The Mean Isles? Yeah, they're pretty average. Surely speaking to that man would be a much safer way of waking him up. Wake up! I'm on a quest. Wake up, you. Could be she changed back, or she'd have to visit that foot tree. Exactly. That's probably what that thing was there for. In case you got turned into a chess piece, they had a little tree that grew feet in case you needed it. Okay, we're back at the oasis. Let's speak to this guy. Hey, Grundy, how's it going? Welcome, man. Have you had a chance to play this one yet? It is good stuff so far. Say, where'd you come from? I didn't see other camels or horses tied up nearby, and you certainly don't look as if you live here. Well, I am a traveler. I just got here by unusual means. And what means might those be? Magical ones. I might have guessed that. Are you some kind of magician? No, but I am a fairy. Are you ribbing me or something? All the fairies I've seen or heard wings, tiny bodies, both. Neither of those things. Not joking. I am a fairy. Oh yeah, I bet you a gold coin you're not. Hey, I don't want to be part of whatever gambling scheme you got in mind, stranger. Gabbro is the name, and listen, I'll make the game fair. You prove to me that you're a fairy, and I give you a gold piece to apologize for my impudence? Or you admit you're pulling my leg and get nothing. Does that sound like a friendly enough gamble? I guess so, Gabbro. But how can I prove to you that I'm a fairy? No cheap sparks or floating things. Those are just run-of-the-mill magic tricks. I once met a real sorcerer who could manifest tiny likenesses of living things using just a piece of the actual animal or tree. If you could do something like that, boy, that's a very specific request. But okay, Gabbro. Maybe creating something like a tree. I'd probably be convinced, but I doubt you'd be able to pull off something like that. Well, we'll see about that. Wow. This guy definitely wants something. Wonder what I should do. Okay, Gabbro, I'm on it. That's your real name. Oh, you brought your royal chia pet with you. I really want to steal that brick that's propping open the door. It feels like a really good inventory item to me. Oh, hey there. From this little place of mercy in this unforgiving land. My name is Letitia, and this is my shop. I sell and trade many things, and I also provide lodging for travelers who have no shelter of their own. Do you plan on staying here very long? No, my lady, I'm on an important journey, and it's unlikely I'll be here for more than an hour or two. Let me know if you need anything. So, Grundy, if I'm not mistaken, you have used a good bit of rotoscoping animation for Rosewater, too, your upcoming Wild West adventure game, right? Edgar doesn't need any part of that cactus. He doesn't need a ham punctured by dozens of spines, either. Music is very good here. I mean, it's great throughout the game, but I really like this theme. Like this bottle in the foreground. It's like 100% rotoscoped. I thought so. Everyone, be sure to go to Steam and wishlist Rosewater. Is that the best way that they can support the project at this stage? The glass vial seems to contain some sort of perfume. Edgar briefly wonders if it's something Rosella might like. Aw. Edgar has no money to pay for that. Hot Brass incense burner. Ornate bottle. Might be a genie inside. Maybe not, though. Large knife. That's what I want. Model of a ship, but there's magic coming from it. An hourglass. Gold pitcher. Variety of books. I'd like to take this rock, please. Guess I need 1 gold coin probably, don't I? Well, I knew where to get that. So you live at this oasis? It's not as lonely and isolated as you might think. Many travelers know this place, and I see many different faces passing through here. A lot of the animation in the cutscenes is rotoscoped. I don't know if the general moving around stuff is, but yeah, when we get to the cutscenes, there's definitely some nice rotoscoping going on. Like all good indie adventure game developers, I believe Akril used footage of herself for rotoscoping. It's the way to do it, right? Do a Jordan Mechner kind of maneuver. Can I go in this hole? Small cave, eh? This is a cool looking oasis. Wonder if there's a whirling dervish here. My wallet in my other castle. We need all those doodads on the tree, absolutely. Wait, is the tree not on this screen? Is the tree on the previous screen? I thought I was going to walk up and get... It's a great camel, by the way. Rusty bell. Old horseshoe. A brass lid. A tiny discarded tent peg. None of the items appear useful. That's the most useful tree I've ever seen in an adventure game. Is this supposed to be the desert in King's Quest V? I'm not sure. I've been wondering the same thing. I'm honestly not sure. A bent spoon. Well, has Uri Geller been through here? I've never seen something so tempting for an adventure gamer. It does almost look like Shapir. Like I said, you expect to see a whirling dervish sitting by the water here. Dry palm frond. Speak, frond, and enter. Given what he's heard about the temperament of camels, Edgar is reluctant to wake this one up. Be careful, they spit. Yeah, I thought this was still Kalima. Or Luldor, rather, yeah. Okay, I guess I can go back now and create a palm tree from a palm frond. How to win fronds and influence people. This has been that cave may have left. Well, if one of them left something behind that could tell me more about Shadrach, there's got to be a way I could get up there. Oh, there will be. Okay, check this out. Check out this drive. I think you might be able to conjure up a likeness of a tree for you, Gabbro. Just make sure it doesn't take root in your hands. Now that is something. Very clever, stranger. I'm not completely convinced. Oh, come on. You're not? No, a plant is one thing and animal's another. Show me the likeness of an animal and I'll probably believe you're a fairy then. Alright. Choose our magic pendant. Okay, so I need to be on top of the building to teleport over there. We'll get this. We're going to solve this puzzle. This is a classic puzzle situation. Yeah, I'm going to make a camel. Maybe I'll use my fetch spell and just grab some camel fur. If I had that knife, I could just cut off a piece of camel. Why is the solution never cutting off a piece of camel? I like the reflection work here. That's really nice. What do we think, gang? How are we going to... make a magic camel? We really have no good inventory at the moment. Is there anything under that rock ridge on the other side of the ridge? Good question. Normally you need another camel to make a smaller camel. That's true. I don't know if that's going to be the solution here. We'll try it if it gets desperate, but... Boy, if that tree of stuff really is just there as decoration, it's gonna blow my mind. An old horseshoe. Make a horse out of that. Mr. Rao, make a horse out of you. Bum, bum, bum. Be a horse. Do, 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 do. Be a horse. Hey, Gabbro. How's that animal spell coming along? Should have something ready soon. Yeah, as far as I can tell, I can't take anything from the cool tree, which seems unthinkable. None of the items hanging from the dead tree appear useful to Edgar. We don't quite know what these bracelets do yet. Maybe I should go use them all on a camel. Yeah, there should be something in the shop, but I think we're going to need the gold coin from Gabbro in order to buy anything in the shop so far. Unless maybe she'll let us up top now. Let's go back to the shop. Time to start cycling all the icons on all the things. Yeah, I mean, that's what I've already begun doing. Well, I mean, you've seen straight into my my primary strategy at the moment. Hey, can you just give me something? Interesting. She's not even a hot spot for that. I wonder if I can just... Okay, here's what we're going to do. Here's how we're going to do it. We are going to magic our way onto the house, and then magic our way up there. No? So I need to get up here somehow. There's a ladder inside of the store that will let me teleport across to here. That's got to be it. Right? Like, that's what the game's asking me to do. Here we go. Excuse me, Letitia. Yes? What is that ship you have displayed over there? Doesn't seem like a normal model boat to me. That ship is anything but normal. Don't want to reveal too much. There's always an ear to the wall in this place. You seem like an honest man. I'll sell it to you for whatever you have in currency. Artifacts like these do little good for me. I don't have much use for magic. You mean it's... Yes, but if I'll say this much though. It provides a quick and convenient means of travel. At least that's what the trader who gave this to me said. And he looked fairly honest as well. Made me a sizable offer, and the ship and the knowledge needed to make it work is yours. Alright, thanks. Oh wait, if Edgar weren't on the roof this boat, he still wouldn't be high enough to get to the cave with the pendant. He'll have to find another way up there. So even then, the roof isn't the answer. It seems to be. Yeah, some real that's not the answer, dummy energy going on here. Gabbro, why don't you just tell me what you want me to do? I mean, I still can't go in here. I assume that's maybe somewhere that if Cassima ends up here that she'll go. I don't know. I'm going to peek at the walkthrough. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Who are you to judge? Takes two to Tangle. King's Quest. Not the Frasier episode, the same name. All right. Let's see here. Here we go. We're going to cheat to win. It's a classic cheat to win situation. Let's see. We are in chapter 2. Okay. I have a clue that I never would have guessed. We're going to travel back to the Bountiful Woods. This just got a lot more complicated. Ooh, looks like the sprite and his bird left. What's that on the ground next to the vase, though? Why, it's a feather. I would have never thought of traveling to another area. This would have been beyond me. I didn't completely realize that was an option. But it turns out it was. And now we're on the right track. By the way, everybody, if you're a member of our Discord, the bot just linked in the chat. If you're watching this later on YouTube, you should be able to find a link to the Discord there as well. We'd love to have you. Please come join us. Be part of our fun community where we talk about adventure games and other exciting topics. Let's not rule out a camel-based solution. You're right, Lemming. You're not wrong. We still may need to get a camel involved here. Let's see if this feather helps. You want an animal, so here's an animal. Are you happy? It's a Boyd. Well, I'll be. Are you convinced now, Gabbro? I think I'm just this side of saying yes. What else could I do to prove to you? You can create trees and birds, normal living things. But you haven't shown me any, shall we say, abnormal beings, creatures you don't see every day. A fantastic creature, that's what you want me to do? Yes. And which creature do you want exactly? Guess. Oh, I see. That's right, just manifest me a genuine fairy, wings and all. That would be enough to make me believe you're as out of the ordinary as a troll. All right, I'll do that. And this Gabbro guy's a joik. What an absolute joik. He's a real Space Quest 6 style jerkwad. Are you interested in that knife, sir? Not sure. I just want to see how it feels in my hand. If I had $1 for every time I went into a store and told that to a salesperson, I mean, I could afford a lot of knives. You know, just sort of feeling it out. Sir, what are you doing? Just trying it out. You can't just cut locks of your hair off in a store, you weirdo. Cassima awakened a love of knives in him. He didn't realize it until that moment he had one held to his throat when his life was, you know, a millimeter away from slipping away from him. He realized all of a sudden he had a thing for knives. All right, check this out. We'll give you recursive Edgar action. All right, Gabbro, you wanted it. Now you're going to get it. Hey, it's me. You really must be a fairy. I hope you'll forgive me for doubting you. I just have a weird thing for fairies. Here's your gold coin. Sorry I'm so weird. I can't help it. Just realized as much as we've been talking to each other, I don't even know your name. Oh, it's Edgar. Brings you to this little quiet spot. Looking for someone. Aren't we all? No, not like that. Someone dangerous. Someone who might bring harm to my family if he isn't stopped. Can't say I envy such a mission. I suppose all I can do is wish you luck. Still, I do feel like most of us are searching for someone or something that would make us feel truly happy and at peace. Maybe someday I'll find mine, and hopefully you'll find yours. Well, thanks, Gabbro. Gabbro, bro. I want this ship. I should offer her something. How would you like a shiny gold coin? Give me everything you've got. How many will this buy? Sir, you're quite generous. I haven't been offered this much money for a store item in years. Gabbro's been sitting out there on a small fortune. He's not coming in here and buying anything. Certainly this is enough to buy the ship. Now take it. Well, now I feel like I overpaid. Like, she's so excited to take my offer. I feel like I could have offered half a gold coin and still gotten the ship. What does it do? It's a means of travel. All you need to do is place the ship on the ground. It'll rise in the air and start to grow until it's the size of an actual ship. Good Lord. So you can climb onto your ship and sail through the skies wherever you wish. So that's amazing. I can't thank you enough. And every now and then I get a real gem, and I'm always thankful when it's sold to someone just as golden. One warning, though. As you use this ship, its magic will begin to run down. When the gem in the prow turns black, it will no longer fly. You just need to give it time to regain its power in between flights. I see. Well, thank you again, Letitia. Wow, we did it, gang. We got the ship. I guess I'll just put it on the ground. Edgar feels like the clearing in the middle of the oasis would be the best place to try this out. we go. I get it. If I had one of these, I'd want to try it out immediately, too. Yes, it's working. It's... Keep growing. How am I supposed to fly on this ship? This is as big as it's going to get. There's no way I could fit on. I love it. Boy, there's a way to keep my feet fastened to that thing. Oh, that's great. Well, I mean, there are all kinds of things here that might be useful. Like whatever that is, looks like it'd be a great way to fasten feet to something. So I guess I'm going to take that up to the... These be at least 3 times that big. Not going to go on again until he's found a way to keep from falling off. Excuse me, is anyone in there? Oh my god. Hey, what the devil do you want? It's Eric Claude. Oh no. This is the most upsetting creature ever in King's Quest. Sorry, sir, who are you? I'm the resident sage, boy. What'd you expect? And I... What's that, Cobb? Yeah, I'm the little man that lives in the cave. Cobb says go away. Yeah, Ron, I am curious about this one too. It's none of your business. I'm trying to get a little shut-eye. Kind of get lost when you're much obliged. Also, remember this. This cave and everything hanging outside are mine. Mine, not yours, mine. If you have any problems with me or my rules, you're more than welcome to point yourself away from my home and engage in the one foot in front of the other motion until you drop off the edge of the world. Now, who's this cave belong to? You? Ah, you that Cobb. Looks like we actually bet someone can remember something for more than 30 seconds. Now shoo. This is the greatest character ever. I love it. Please, sir. If you are who you say you are, I can use your help. I have no interest in helping. Be back as soon as this fella's done annoying. Please, sir, it's just one question. Don't make me laugh. It's never just one. Cobb is laughing. At least you put one of us in a good mood. Maybe tomorrow I'll help you, but for now, just let us rest. Oh, Sage, do you know anything about a sorcerer named Shadrach? Sorry, the crawling animation. Only this, you wanted to know it's keeping me and my friend awake. Now going away, I'm warning you, one more peep out of you, and that's it. I'm warning you, what is he going to do, talk me to death? He's trying to hang out in his makeout cave, and we keep interrupting him. Oh. Dagnabbit, I was going to throw something. Cobb says you're free to keep those. Man, that is peculiar. I was not ready for that, gang. Well, thank you, Cobb. Cobb says you're welcome. Now scram. Scray, kid. So able to strap the stirrups to it. Unfortunately, all 3 of the ship's masts end up getting snapped off in the process. Edgar hopes this won't render his ship completely unskyworthy. Wow, look at that. It's a good looking ship. We've made ourselves a hoverboard. Finally. I'll be able to make use of this after all. This is amazing. This is just what I want from a King's Quest game. I'm having way too much fun with this one, folks. I hope you are too. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Because I am absolutely charmed by this ding-dang game. I'm going into that cave until I've got some light to see by. Oh my gosh, is everything? Oh, there we go. Hey, what's that? Another trinket? All that trouble just to get up here and this is all I find? Now what am I supposed to do? Uh-oh, it's Rosella. Oh, Rosella, here you are. Oh, hey, Stabatosh. Thank you so much for the cheer. I appreciate the bits. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised at finding you here. Scene looks great. Rosella, dear, our family's been through a number of troubles, but we've always gotten through them and come out even more resilient than before. In my heart, I feel the same will be true of Prince Edgar. Just try to have faith in him, my love. Yes, I suppose I should. I just wish. I wish I'd never even met Edgar. Oh, Rosella. Oh man, that's sad. Oh. Who's this? Yes, Your Majesty, this library contains volumes upon volumes of arcane literature. Whether any of it will be of any use to you, I know not, but by all means, take as much time in here as you need. I'll be in my quarters if you have need of me. Thank you. I like that Akril kicked Valdez's chainway haircut, too. With all these old books, there has to be a book of spells that can show me a way to find Cassima. Perhaps I'm going to be able to find out something about Shadrach. Guess this might take a while. Yeah, it will take a while to read every book in there. You're not wrong. Oh wow, they're reunited, and it feels so good. Edgar, is this the same oasis that you? Oh, you're here, so it must be the same one. Where'd the camel go? Hey gang, where'd the camel go? Who came and unhitched the camel? What are you doing here? Still searching for Shadrach. Since we last talked, I've learned a lot more about what he might be planning, and I barely escaped another of his agents. You mean he... Cassima, what's that? What's what? You're wearing something magical, something besides the pendant. How'd you know that? I can sense magic. Oh, can you do magic as well? Yeah, I can conjure light, make things move without touching. That's telekinesis, Kyle. Transform small objects, that sort of thing. Could you do something like make a seed instantly grow into a plant? I probably could. But what is that thing you're wearing, Cassima? Oh, you must mean this. And what is this? That's a weird little boxed out effect over his animation. Oh, this is from a wizard in Serenia. Must be temporarily transformed into various animals. Oh, I see. What's wrong? Oh, right. You've had some bad experiences with transformations before, haven't you? I like that bit of continuity. I see. I certainly wouldn't feel comfortable shape-shifting if I had been trapped in a different body for most of my life. I'd like to think with what has happened that one time you nearly perished, you might have somehow gotten used to the subject of... What do you mean? You mean you don't know? Know what? Alexander told me about how you were once terribly wounded. Rosella was able to revive you with another life. A life which was given to her by a black cat.
The question of the year. Where did the camel go?
Thank you, Ricky. Oh, it's so weird to hear the AI voice. It's better than it should be, probably. Grueling magical duel with his evil aunt. Perhaps it was for his sake that Rosella didn't tell him everything that happened. I'm living on a cat's life. Did that happen? Am I forgetting that? Is that from King's Quest VII? I'm afraid you are, but you're certainly making good use of it. Well, I suppose we better get back to our search. Let me just drop. Thank you for that sticker, by the way, Reiki. I guess we'll just drop that subject. You said you've learned more about Shadrach. Yes, that thing his agent said about going at the right time to destroy the roots of a tree before it can branch out. I think Shadrach is planning to murder King Edward, the man who was king before Rosella and Alexander's father. King Edward is already dead. He died a long time ago. But what if he hadn't died when he did? What if he died before Graham returned to him with the 3 lost treasures? Before King Edward bade Graham to seek out those treasures? What if you just, killed the person who built Castle Daventry way back in the past before he had a chance to do that? He dies at the end of 7 and is optionally revived by a cat's life. Okay, Cregan. I've only played 7 once, and it's been a long time. It was back when I first started streaming. Travel through time. Gave me this amulet. Oh, gave me this armlet so that my pendant lets me do that, and your pendant surely must be able to do the same. What? I've been to lands in the past as well as in the future. Unfortunately, the future I was in was one where we somehow succeeded. But I didn't find a way back to my homeland. It seems as if reaching and defeating Shadrach is only one part of our journey. There's got to be a way for us to return, though. There has to be. I certainly hope so. Well, since you mentioned going to your homeland, perhaps I should go to mine and see what I can find there. Good idea. Goodbye, Edgar, and be careful. Goodbye, Cassima. Is that the end of the chapter? Oh, wow. Still in chapter 2? How many chapters of this game are there? I'm peeking at the walkthrough now. Chapter 2 is still super long. 3, 4, and 5. Okay. It looks like chapter 2 is going to be the big one, though. So I have no idea how much game is left, but it's been a meaty game so far. I've been really impressed. And I think I'm going to leave us on a cliffhanger here as to whether I'm going to choose Cassima or Edgar, because I'm going to stop here for the evening. I think I'm going to pause our adventure and plan to come back next Retro Adventure Wednesday and see where this one takes us. But for now, I think this is a good time to hit the pause button so I can embrace the sweet repose of a good night's sleep. But for now, I wanted to thank everybody for being here. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for being part of this. I'm having a lot of fun playing this one. It's great to see a labor of love like this and really get to enjoy what a King's Quest fan can do with some of this lore. But thank you so much for joining me. Glad you could hang out. What's coming up? My plan is to stream tomorrow night. I think I'll probably stream a little bit more Sam and Max. We're on the final episode of Sam and Max the Devil's Playhouse. We're playing the remastered version of that. So I think I'll be back tomorrow with more Sam and Max. And then Friday night, maybe I'll play a little bit more World of Warcraft. We've been doing a little bit of that lately. If you haven't seen any of those streams, I've returned to World of Warcraft for the first time in 18 years and have started leveling up a new character and have been having some fun with that too. So thank y'all again for hanging out. And if you're watching this later on YouTube, glad you could join us. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all those sorts of good things. But for now, let's get a raid going. I'm tempted to raid over to Tuigia, who's also playing It Takes Two to Tangle, but she looks like she's a lot further along than me, and I hate to spoiler things too badly. Let's see, what sort of stream should we head to? Let's go over and see Bogus Meat Factory. Bogus Meat Factory tonight is playing a game called Journey to Heaven, which I know nothing about, but Bogus Meat Factory describes it as the most obscure adventure game ever made. And if that isn't a hook, I don't know what is. But thank y'all again for hanging out. Let's get that raid going, and I will see you on the other side. Everyone, happy Retro Adventure Wednesday. Take care, and I will see you again hopefully very soon.